Hello everybody and welcome back. Lars here, and I am not just back to make videos, but I am also back from GoFest 2023. Had an amazing, awesome time. My wife and I both went. She had a great time. She went ahead and got every single shiny eligible Pokemon at GoFest. She caught it in the first 2 days, along with shiny Sleepy, or that it's got a little hat. Sleepy Snorlax, she got a shiny of that. She was on fire. All the unknowns, she did everything, and it was a blast. And when she's happy, I'm happy. When I'm happy, you guys are gonna be happy, because I also, never gonna forget about you, and I went ahead and snagged some official, t-shirts. And I know you can buy some online. If you didn't go to GoFest, I think they're red or maroon, I'm not really sure. But this color, it's the same design, but it's an actual, like a dark gray. And it's only available if you went to GoFest. And so I went ahead, I got some of these. We're gonna be doing a little bit of a giveaway coming up in the next couple of weeks to celebrate the brand new season 16 of PvP. But for now, yeah, we got some t-shirts, we got some hats, I got a bunch of water bottles, some Pokemon or Pokeball plus pluses. So yeah, gonna have a great time and give this giveaway. And yeah, you can tell I visited the Nintendo store. You guys know what game this is, which I'm sure some of you might. Go ahead and drop me a comment. But for now, let's go ahead and let's talk about some changes. And there are a few changes that are going to take place, primarily in Great League. And before you start freaking out and saying, Lars, I just built that Bastiodon. Did I just waste all of my candy? And the answer is no. We're still going to use it. But what we are going to do is we are going to get ready to introduce a new member of the team to our team, right? And that, of course, is going to be our little Carbink. Now, I understand that if you didn't go to GoFest, chances are you're going to be lacking in candies. Don't worry, there's going to be plenty of opportunity come the global GoFest in the next week, a little less than a week, about a week, yeah, whatever. It's coming up, right, to get Carbink. And it is so important to get those candies, because it will allow you to do some serious damage. And trust me, you're going to want to have it. Will it replace Bastiodon? Absolutely not. If too many people are using Carbink, then yes, we're going to use Bastiodon, because of the fact that Bastiodon absolutely demolishes Carbink. I think Carbink beats 83% of the meta, but Bastiodon, ironically, just destroys it. There's no chance, no competition. Might as well be, like a Charizard or a Noctowl. It's just not going to happen. So yeah, there's that. But we are going to keep Bastiodon. We're going to keep the team, and we're going to go a little bit more in depth. I know a lot of you guys have been asking me about Metacham and what charge moves to use. So I'm going to make sure to really touch base and talk about that. For now, though, let's go ahead and let's talk about everybody's favorite little rock fairy type. And if you have any questions or any comments at any time, please drop me a line. Leave me a comment, subscribe if you have a chance to, or if you feel like it, please. And yeah, let's get started. All right, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to break it down for you. What is important and what is so special about Carbink? Because everyone's talking about it. And so myself, a self-proclaimed rock type. If there was a gym leader, if I was a gym leader, I definitely would be rock type. It is my favorite typing, and because I hate birds. So speaking of people that hates birds, my cat, Fifi, that's why someone's not allowed outside anymore, because she's a little bird murderer. So yeah, not doing that anymore, keeping her safe inside where she can watch by the windows. But enough about that. Let's talk about these matchups. So Charizard, Talonflame, Mandibuzz, Altaria, anything that flies, just like Bastiodon, is going down hard. Don't want to dwell on those too much. Noctowl, same thing. It's in the 750 range according to PvPoke, which means that unless you're down to 0 shields and in the deep red as far as HP goes, you should absolutely destroy Noctowl, just like Bastiodon. Now, the big one is Umbreon. Umbreon, since we do pick up that fairy, we lose Steel, but we pick up that fairy typing with Carbink, that means that Umbreon is going to go out to, it's going to lose really quickly. And with Bastiodon, can you beat Umbreon? Yeah. Do you lose a bunch of HP? Yeah. So there it is. Carbink makes it a lot easier to beat this dark type Eevee. And now let's go ahead. Sableye is the other big one because of Fairy. If there's one thing Sableye doesn't like, the only thing it doesn't like, is Fairy typing. Ghost and Dark is a unique typing. It is weak to Fairy, and we've got plenty of fairy, which means that Sableye really is just going to have to focus on, it can't use foul play, because if it does, we're going to resist it. So that means it has to use return. So in reality, Sableye is going to absolutely get destroyed. It's not even going to be close. They will usually switch out. I don't know because I've never used Carbink, but I can't imagine them leaving in Sableye versus Carbink. Here's where things get really interesting. Obstagoon, Vigoroth, Deoxys, Metachamp, Scrafty. Carbink beats all of them in a one-shield scenario. Keep that in mind. They may choose to use 2 shields to keep the lead or to get the lead, but if they want to do that, absolutely let them. I would rather not have the lead and have 2 shields than be down to 0 shields and have the lead. That is absolutely worst case scenario. You never want to do that because you'll end up losing. Lantern, believe it or not, Carbink even beats Lantern. So yeah, Carbink is no joke. The only bad thing or downside about Carbink is the cost. And the overall cost to get Carbink to level 50 is actually your soul, which is a pretty steep price if you ask me. But of course, I'm just kidding, right? Level 50, well, 48 to 50. I'm using a 7, 14, 15. Technically, number 1 is a 5, 15, 15. So that is doable in a best friend trade. So that's not too bad. Normally, they're like 0 or 1. Something. So yeah, 5, 15, 15 is the number 1 choice. And definitely it's going to be out there, I believe, for this global Go Fest. So go ahead and raid them like crazy. I think they're just going to be in raids. Get a good one, set it as your buddy, and walk with it and get those candies, start earning those XLs, right? So there's that. Cough Egregious, it beats Pelipper, it beats, although Pelipper's close, and just like with Bastion, you are going to have to use a shield, but you will beat it. Lantern, Jellicent, it's close, but you'll win. Now, the downside to it is Sand Slash, just like Bastion, you're going to lose, although with Carbink, it is going to be closer, right? Going to be really, really, actually, technically, a regular lone Sand Slash, it says we barely win, but it's going to be close. Dunsparce, it is a close loss. Trevenant, we lose. Victory Bell, good old Shadow Victory Bell, absolutely murders Carbink. I actually was in a scenario where I had my Shadow Victory Bell versus a Carbink. They get 2 rock slides off, so you have to shield one, and then you can let the other one hit you. Shield first or shield second, doesn't matter. They're not going to get a 3rd one off. They won't. Trust me. So there's that. Venusaur you have to be careful with. Since Bastion doesn't have to worry about Sludge Bomb, we do. So we're going to have to actually shield some and play Venusaur a little bit more conservatively. But, losing out on, Venusaur and Trevenant, that sort of thing, I'll take that any day if you pick up wins against the Lantern. All the fighting types, including Metacham, Deoxys, it's 100% a good deal. It's a great Pokemon, and that's why everybody's talking about it. So yeah, go ahead, grab one at Global, try to get a good one, and start walking with it, get those candies, and be ready, because next season we're going to hit Legend and we're going beyond. And until then, I'm not going to be streaming any of the Catch Cup, because it's just, I don't have anything against it, but because everyone's all over the map, I'm not going to ask you guys to spend Stardust and candy on something that, could absolutely be a failure. So yeah, there's that. So I'll see you guys next season, and until then, we're going to have some fun. We're going to do some giveaways, and yeah, have a great rest of your day.